If your trades keep breaking even, flipping mid-trade, or reversing right after entry, there's one structural mistake smart money traders never make. Fixing it instantly cleaned up my win rate, and today I'm showing you exactly how to spot and correct it. This isn't theory. I'll show you real chart examples so you can apply it today and stop bleeding trades from this one avoidable error. If you understand structure but still feel stuck when it's time to actually place trades, this is where everything clicks. You'll finally fix the missing half of your trading system, the part that turns smart money setups into real, confident trades. No more hesitation, no more late entries. Once you see this, your charts will never look the same again. Hit the link in the description to get started. This is where confident execution begins. So you're marking your structures out, you're looking for the market to pull back. And when you're looking at those highs and lows, this is basically where you're potentially going wrong. Now, I'll show you with this example how to avoid this and what you should be looking for. So most of you will be looking to mark off your break of structure. Once you see that break of structure, you're looking for that last line of defense where your low is going to be created. Now, most of you understand by reading structure, have been taught that you're looking for that breakout. The lowest point is going to be your low where you see the strong low in the market. Now let me go through again. You've seen price breaking structure. And again, you're going to mark off your lowest point. That is your current low in the market. And once again, you'll see the next break of structure and you'll have your lowest point marked. Now at these lows in the market is where you're going to mark off your areas of current demand. So if you understand your supply and demand, this is where you'll be marking off your areas of demand by using these zones. Now you're marking them off, understanding these are your areas where price has made a last line of defense. So let's go through this. We have the break of structure to the upside. This is your break of structure. This becomes your low. You've marked the lowest point where your demand sits. We have a pullback, a new break of structure. This is your lowest point where you mark your low. And again, you have your pullback and your break of structure with your current low. Now it's here where you can see, if I just back this off, price does not come into this demand. It does not come into this area of demand. And if we saw a pullback from here, let's say, market pulls back and fails to go into your demand and continues higher, this is where you're getting your structures marked up wrong. And you need to fix this to be able to find your entries. Now there's a quick fix, which I'm going to go through now and show you where you should be marking. We'll go through the price chart on this BTC so you can see how you do this. But quickly, I'll identify that your low would actually be marked off from this low here, not this low. That becomes your last line of defense. And just mark this back. And you would have a new area of demand marked here, where price comes into for your entry to continue higher. The same would be for this area here. This would be your current low. And you'd have your area of demand marked here, where price comes back into the zone and continues away. This is how you will fix this problem you've got with your structure, marking out your current lows and your highs. Let's now go on to the BTC price chart and we'll look at the same thing now on price examples. So let's say you are marking out this chart and you're seeing a break of structure right here. From that point, this is your lowest point in the market where you'll mark off your current low. And you're going to mark off, let's say, this area of demand. Now, if you're not sure when it comes to supply and demand, this may help you. Whenever we're looking at a zone of demand or supply, but demand in this example, we're going to be looking for where it's a fresh or tested zone. Now, as price came back into the zone before we broke higher, this is what we call a tested zone. And this becomes the low that we want to see run to pick up more orders out of that area of demand to be able to take a buy. So at this point, we've broken to the upside. This becomes your valid high. And we see the market pulling back, but we never go below this low for an entry. And we continue, we break structure here once again. So once you see price breaking up, where's our lowest point? It's here. So again, we mark off our area of demand from this candle and we'll bring it across. Now what do we have? Now we've got price pulling back into our demand, and we have a new high we mark off at this high. So the market we're seeing quickly, I'll mark it out with a arrow tool. We have a pullback, a push up, and a pullback, and you'll be looking for continuation to run this high. That's how most of you are marking up your structures. Now, smart money are not doing this and looking at the market slightly differently. So let's go through how and why this fix will help you with your trades. That's what you're currently doing wrong. Now, what you need to do is when you see this breakout here, what you're looking for, and I'm going to go close into the candle so you can understand this concept better. Once you see this candle closing to the upside, breaking structure, and by the way, for a valid break of structure, it's not this wick through, it's this candle closing through the level. And that is an important part to take away. Now, drop a comment down below if you are struggling and you're using wick breaks and realizing now that you should be looking for that candle close. Let me know that below. So when you see price breaking out, what you're looking for your smart money structure is you're going to look back from this point for the last candle closes down. Now, by closing down, I mean where we see the candle closing below the previous candle. So this is your last candle closes down. What this now gives me is that this low, the lowest point, this becomes my valid low. And it's not this low down here. That means this is not our valid area of demand either. And this is not an area we need to see run below. So this is our low, and we would have an area of demand we would mark right here. Now price comes into the demand and wicks straight through, removes the demand. That now means this is turned into a liquidity run in the market. Running below these equal lows, taking this low, but not at one point do you see a valid close through. Remember what I said earlier, you want to see a close through a level for a shift in structure. And what we're actually seeing here is this bullish candle has this lower wick. Now, a lower wick on a higher time frame is going to show you an area of demand on a lower time frame, where we had a break of structure on a lower time frame, leaving this area of demand. And that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing price pushing through this low, taking liquidity at these equal lows, pushing into this area of demand, and then we run up for the high. So that is a trade that you would have missed by not understanding the concept where your low should be placed. This wasn't your valid low. This was your valid low, understanding smart money structure. So we'll continue forward to see how this works. When you see price breaking up with this candle, again, not this candle or these candles, they're just wicks. You need to see that body close. Now we look back for the same sequence. There's the close down below that candle's low. None of these candles here close below. This is the first time we see this. This is our low we've marked, but it's not a valid low. This is our valid low. It's the lowest point before the market moves higher. That means if we now move across, this is our move to the upside. We start to see the pullback. This is where we were looking for any entries out of this area and this area of demand. Now drag that across. Price comes in, but we don't continue to the upside, and we wick through and we take the area of demand and we close through on that. So as soon as we see a wick through, the demand's been removed. Now we can look for potential liquidity areas dropping through this low into this candle here. But once we see this candle closing through the low, that's no longer a sweep. That's now a break of structure. So you're not looking for an entry out of this area of demand. You're not even looking at this low either. We had this trade here. Now you're looking at a potential sweep into an area here of this candle, an area of imbalance. Let me just show you this candle here leaves an area of imbalance below this low. But if we had only wicked in and then reversed away, that would have been a potential buy. We didn't do that. We had a close through. Once you see it close through, just like we're looking for the down close candle, now we look for the last up close. Well, that is right there. So from the close through, we look back. That's the last time we closed above a previous candle. That now means this becomes your valid high, not this one now. And that means we would have a valid area of potential supply we can mark here. Now look at what happened here. Price actually shifted bearish with a nice move down. That's an imbalance away, leaving an area of supply that we're looking for price to pull back to. And we can see our price is moving slowly and up and down in the market until we get to our supply, where we look for the continuation to run lower. Before we wrap up, if you're tired of second guessing trades or stuck wondering why structure still isn't working, this is your turning point. There's a proven path where smart money structure becomes second nature and consistent profits stop feeling random. That's what Danny found after nearly $300,000 in losses. He didn't just learn structure, he mastered it and rebuilt his confidence from the ground up. If you're ready for that kind of shift, your next step is simple. Click the link in the description to secure your priority pass and start mastering smart money structure today. That is how you should be using your smart money structure, not the other way. And this helps you to identify positions that you may well have not caught. So now you have a potential area of supply you can look for a pullback to, into to run for that low once again. Now, unless we break through this high, you stay bearish. Again here, this candle closing down was what validated that we went into a bearish bias here. And we'll be looking for any sell trades here to continue bearish. So if you are still marking your structures like we went through the start of this video, that's where you're going wrong, and you need this fix right now to start seeing the directional bias much clearer, being able to take your trades better to help you to become a more profitable trader with smart money structure. Now, if you want to take structure even further, learning to use a 2 time frame approach, which you can learn in this next video coming up, will teach you how to combine those for even higher probability trades.